shout out my homie JR. Dopest natives alive, baby. Let's go.
Dopest natives alive. Dopest natives alive.
Gave me chills.
The dopest natives alive, Northside Bay. Boom.
There we go. There we have it.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your favorite Uncle Rich. Unc in the house today, and we got a special guest in the house. He goes by the name of Chief Rock, and you are now rocking to Chief Rock. The song is called Chief Rock, Both Worlds, off his new album. And we're excited to have him here today. He's at the Dopest Natives Alive studio here on the downtown east side, where we keep the vibes high and we rely on the most high. What's up, Chief Rock? How's everything going with you?
Chilling, cooling out, you know. Hyped to be here, because I like a good podcast.
Yeah. Well, thanks, man. I take that as a compliment, and we're glad to have you here and rocking out to some of your new music. We were talking about that earlier. We're going to get into some of the new Chief Rock music. So I just wanted to start off by the name Chief Rock. Like, where did you come up with the concept around?
Breakdancing.
Breakdancing?
Yeah. I had a crew back in Hamilton, Ontario, like Steel City. Just being in high school and just being in like the hood or the area of like different clubs and stuff. We'd have like everyone would have like a little name, right?
Yeah.
Everyone would have their own little name. I had another guy named Kaz.
Yeah.
My homeboy Kaz. We had this other guy named Benzo, right? Because he was bending and he could twist himself up and.
So you used to up rock? Is that?
Yeah, like I would have an up rock and like a kind of like a upper kind of like boogie style. And
you ever go to the Biltmore? No.
No. Years ago.
So that's a good place. You got that up rock going there back in the day.
It was that's what it was. It was like an up rock, and then because I was native and everyone called me Chief.
Yeah.
It was like Chief Rock.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, shout out to the Biltmore Bandits. I can proudly say I've never been there before in my life. So. Oh, thank you, grandfathers. But being old school, I thought about, I was thinking about your name, Chief Rock, and I was thinking, I wonder if it's a play off of Chub Rock. Remember Chub Rock back in the day? Name?
Treat him right. Go.
Yeah,
6'3", 2 tons change.
So Chief Rock, where does Chief Rock hail from originally? Where's your nation? You can do a traditional introduction if you like, and reach out and holler out to the people.
Yes, Scanagoga. It's Hajis Dehawe. I am, in my English, or my government English name is Sino General.
Yeah.
I am from the Haudenosaunee, or the Onkwehowe people of the Longhouse, or Six Nations, which is like people of the Grand River.
Yeah.
Down in the Brantford area.
Yeah.
But our territory extends all the way down to New York City, all the way across to the Carolinas. So we have quite a vast territory and area, right?
Yeah.
And it's funny too, because like hip hop was born, in our territory.
Yeah.
In the Bronx. So.
And so the Bronx was your guys' traditional territory?
Yeah. It's all down New York and all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not sure. Don't like make it a historical fact, but like, yeah, I'm pretty sure our people had all that area all the way down and across.
Yeah, and I think like the Six Nations, or was there 7 nations?
No, just 6.
I thought there was there was 5 and then one guy.
Yeah, it was 5 and then one came in.
That's how it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I know that, or I think that a lot of the nations were from the eastern coast there, and then kind of slowly migrated and became the Six Nations. And maybe, I'm not sure if I'm talking out my neck, but maybe some of the members of the Six Nations came from down that territory. I don't know if that's fact check. We got a native scientist something here in the audience here, also a Six Nations member.
Yeah, so that's where I'm from. I'm from that's my area where we do all the smoke dancing, the king of smoke dancers, and smoke dance singing. and just a lot of really good music comes out of there. Six, I don't know what it is in Six Nations, but there's so many talented actors and musicians that come out of there.
First name that comes to your mind, best smoke dancer.
Dega.
English name?
Well, that's what we call him, Dega.
Dega?
Yeah.
You know Dega?
And then just so many.
First female that comes to mind.
There's actually
I only know.
there's one that comes to mind. I can't think of her name right now, but she's like when you watch her dance, it's like she's floating.
It's not Valerie Parker.
Yeah, Val Parker.
Yeah.
She's a friend of mine. I saw her when I was back east for a visit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to see everybody.
Yeah. Well, that's dope, man. I'm blessed to be married to a woman from Six Nations, so I've been getting schooled on some of the teachings and some of the different dances and stuff like that, so I can appreciate that where you came from.
Yeah.
And going back to what you said, hip-hop was birthed in the Bronx. That's something I'm big on talking about. Melly Mel.
Yeah,
Ernie
Cool Herc.
Panicoli,
Yeah.
Cool Herc. Cool Herc claims Native heritage as well.
Yeah, they always kind of like, a lot of the guys revert back to being Cherokee.
Yeah.
Cherokee's like it's like the Métis in Canada. Like, people who want to be Native will say I'm Métis, and people who want to be Native say they're Cherokee down in the U.S. So.
Is it true that Métis only get half of Indigenous Day off?
Yeah, I think so.
That's just a joke, guys. Relax.
we're just yeah.
Right, but that's dope because I was thinking about that because a big thing for me is what I've noticed if you've watched the latest interview on the Breakfast Club with Anton X and Natani Means.
Mm-hmm.
That was dope to see them there on that platform. For me, though, I kind of felt like, and this is no slight on anybody, but I feel like they were put on the defensive right away about being Native and rapping and Native hip hop. Like they were just in defense of it instantaneously.
It might have been just because that's how they themselves were kind of feeling like, like I've always been around that hip hop culture. Like, most of my friends are black, and just being in Toronto, I was performing right in New York, and I performed in the Bronx.
Yeah.
In Brooklyn, and it was always love. Like they're astonished that a Native is rapping. Like they're like, "What is this? Like you guys rap?"
Yeah.
There was people coming up to me who thought we lived in teepees still. Like they literally thought they had no idea what kind of housing certain Natives live. Like all they know is teepee.
Yeah.
Yeah, the country western or the Native cowboy and Indian kind of visualization. That's all they knew.
Yeah, I was in Chicago and I went to the American Indian Center there, which I believe is the first American Indian Center in the States. And they treated me with the utmost respect, and they brought me up onto the rooftop. And from up there, you're able to see Shea Stadium and everything from there.
Yeah.
And they just gifted me so much stuff, and they were just so... I was so honored, but they were really appreciative of seeing like an actual First Nations like they were. Like full-blooded and FBI, and they're like, we don't let nobody on the roof, but since you're a real Indian, we're gonna show you show you Chicago from the top of our roof, and but yeah, there is a lot of they address some of the stereotypes and stuff like that on the show. Again, I took from it was like, why are we always having to try to legitimize ourselves in hip hop, and when some of the founders like Melly Mel claim Cherokee bloodline and it may be so,
Yeah, I feel like if had it been me on there,
yeah,
I would just because a lot of the times it's like the host and everyone in that room don't know nothing about us. Yeah. Literally, like they're coming from a point of view of like complete ignorance because they might have a little bit of knowledge, but it's like so bare.
Yeah.
So you have to like come with some kind of knowledge to like talk to them, but not in a way where you're defensive, but in a way where you're educating.
Yeah,
and not that they were defensive, but I'm just saying like you don't feel defensive when they're just not in the knowing,
100%. We got a vibrant and a bustling or a pop in the Indigenous hip hop circuit, And yeah, like you said, they just weren't aware of it. And I want to shout out the brothers that were there. You guys represented well, and you did
your
service.
thing.
Yeah, you
did a
service to
damn
all of
thing.
us,
Yeah,
right?
and it was good to like whoever hooked it up and got them on there. Respect to that, because like we need more voices out there, and we need more like exposure.
Yeah,
because we don't get it. And like record labels did reach out to me like years ago, like Def Jam, and different like emails I got from like different like A&R people. But like natives ain't, a lot of, if you ain't like put together and have your bio and have a manager and have all this stuff, then you're kind of like just stuck at them wanting to show interest, but you don't really have nothing together. So that was my problem. And even now I do it all myself now. Like now I got it all, but like it took a while like to learn it.
Yeah. Like an EPK or whatever?
Yeah, but back then you had to have a bio, CD,
a
website, something where they can go look at. Because, like, I think it was Vibe magazine or something that wanted to do, like, interviews, or they wanted whatever artist put in their stuff first. Because there was a bunch of us nominated for the music awards.
Yeah.
And I didn't get mine in time. And they had the highest interest in me because they did hear some of my music.
Yeah.
But they're just like, unfortunately, like, you didn't get it to us in the 2-week time limit. We got it, and I was like, oh, okay, well, what? So I just got like a little mention.
All these young bucks out there. Do you guys even know what Vibe magazine is? Those were dope days.
Yeah, was it Vibe or double XL? I don't know. One of those ones that had Aaliyah that year. Aaliyah died. She was on the cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I had a train of thought going here I was going to follow it up with. But, that's dope that you've been in the game by the sounds of it for a long time. And about what year do you think that you started on this journey?
Man, I'm just young. I was in the school grounds busting raps with, like, some of the faster rappers or just anybody. I was, like, mimicking everybody I could, like, get my hands on. The moment I heard hip hop, it was over. Like mostly growing up, it was all like rock and blues and country. Because you're on all the res parties or get-togethers, and everyone's having their little. You ever see those beers they have? Those little small beers. They got nice and long now, but like they're like little stubby beers.
Oh yeah, the stubby bottles.
Yeah, they had these like get-togethers, and everyone would be listening to that.
Yeah.
Or they'd be playing live. Yeah. A lot of people in Six Nations like to rock. They have guitars.
I don't know if you just noticed it or not, but Chief Rock just dated himself. He's been rapping since the stubby bottles, so better recognize.
No, I'm saying when I was a kid, that's what I saw.
Oh, yeah.
When I was just a little guy.
Yeah.
But that's what I grew up with. Like, these natives would just be, even my uncle, or my, not my uncle, but he's like, kind of like my half brother. He was like on guitar playing and strumming around and singing blues, and so I was around that at first, and then hip hop hit, and I connected with it right away.
Yeah,
man, it was like, but I wasn't rapping then. I was just breakdancing and battling and breakdancing.
So, do you think we're appropriating their culture, like African American culture, Black culture?
Nah, because the way hip hop is set up, it's set up kind of like, not just for one race of people. It's actually just a culture of music, like b-boy, graffiti. Because anybody could do graffiti if you could do like what you have in the back here.
Yeah.
DJing, so MC, DJ, graffiti, and even business, like doing hip hop business. You got to have that together.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like they have so many elements to hip hop, and it's not connected because like hip hop is worldwide, right? It's in Japan, China. Everywhere.
Yeah, and it's weird because it seems like Eminem's made it through Cypress Hill, Mexican OT. Like, there's a lot of other races that are been accepted and are mainstream, but it seems like it's still hard for the indigenous man to get through mainstream.
I was this close.
Yeah.
I literally was like in New York City with them. I was actually 5 minutes away from meeting Jay-Z.
Yeah.
I was in his studio, so the guys were like, oh, you just missed him.
Yeah, wow.
So these guys, when I did perform in the Bronx, were bringing me around to all these people, like, and the one guy I almost met was Puff Daddy. So luckily I didn't end up at any Puff parties. You know,
would have slid right through the door. Right.
But it was cool, like, because these guys, man, they show natives love.
Yeah.
And it's not even a black or native thing. They just it might be just like because we're like down in the U.S. you don't see them a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like finding Waldo. Like you just don't really get to hang out with native people and talk to them.
Well, I like to ruffle some feathers and say, like if you're at work, like where you work now, and you create a workshop while you're at work, technically your work owns that work that you've developed there because it was done on their time, right? So my thing is, if the birth of hip-hop was in your traditional territories in Brooklyn, it was born within our lands.
Yeah.
Right? So as much as people want to say, this is ours, but it was born on our lands.
Yeah, it was born on our territory. That's why
so it belongs to us. Okay?
Indigenous hip-hop, native hip-hop, I think it suits, but...
Right. And the other thing that I struggle with, and against other indigenous people who are musician or in the music, hip hop specifically, I guess, is just kind of like the down, like the knocking each other down a rung, instead of lifting each other up, and really because to me it's like, are you literally arguing with me on who can rhyme better in a colonized language, right? As indigenous people, we're going to try to knock each other down to say who can rap better in somebody else's language. Like, we're really going to do that?
Yeah, I mean, it's because hip hop is such a competitive, so competitive. At first, hip hop was more like have a good time. We're here to enjoy life and here to party. And if you listen to all that like hip hop, hippity hippity hip hop, and just don't stop to the bang bang boogie. So it was all about like let's have a good time and this and that, and then he eventually evolved to like Rakim and Kumo D and LL Cool J, and then these guys are all it was competitive, like I'm better than you, I got better rhymes and I can kick it better than you, and so it came out of battling, so I can outwit you on the mic off the top of my head. Yeah, I can come up with the most clever things to say, and then we just picked it up. So now it's kind of like that vibe is still kind of like I got to be better than you, and I got to rap better than you, and hip hop has always kind of like had that competitive edge. Yeah, even with Eminem's movie with that battle they had, like battling each other. Yeah, like it's a big thing.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that 100%. Understand it very well. What I don't understand is like when we are, like talking about colonization and so on and so forth, but yet we'll get at each other's throat over their English language. You know what I mean? But this is not about the hip hop part. It was just one of these random thoughts. I thought, like, seriously, like a harsh way to say it is
give me like an example, because maybe I'm not like,
well, just kind of like you want to own and hold above people your ability to articulate words in a language that isn't your mother language and that you blame for years of oppression and strife. You're a master of your master's language, and you want to hold me, like I'm better than you and that. I personally would feel better if I heard you rap in your own language. Yeah. And I would be moved by that. Yeah. And I think I suffer grief and loss. Because when I hear our indigenous people sing in our language or speak in our language, I get filled with emotion and cry, and then I feel like it's my spirit recognizing that, and I'm grieving that we don't have that anymore. That's how I feel about it. I'm in grief over the loss of that language, and I'm not interested in arguing with somebody over pronouns or other ways to identify myself as an indigenous person. I'd rather say an indigenous name to identify myself with and rap in an indigenous way. Man, that feels so empowering for me. So that's the angle that I was coming from.
I would love to like have the Cayuga language and just like rock out some Cayuga language and like my lyrics or singing. Yeah. I had a guy like back home in Ganawagi. He did that. He did a lot of his songs. He would do songs in just his language, Mohawk language. Yeah. Super cool. I love that. Doesn't happen enough. Yeah. That's why I took some language classes, and I was trying to pick it up as much as I could, just to be able to speak it especially if I go to court or something, and you talk to the judges in the language, and they can't like type it out, and they can't really like articulate with you when you speak your language, right? So
Yeah, and it's so powerful. Right?
No, it
'Cause
is.
They are defenseless against it. You know?
They are.
They got no control because they don't know what you're saying, and they can't. Like you said, they can't. What do you call it? Note takers can't. They're just stuck. They're like,
Yeah,
what,
they're like,
what do we do now?
he's speaking in his language,
Right?
That's all they can say.
And I think there was a few politicians in the House of Commons or whatever they call it. I think Saganash or something. Spoke. I think he spoke Cree. Or there's a couple people who the first people to speak Cree language in the House of Commons or whatever. And of course, they didn't really appreciate that. Which brings to mind, British Columbia is now trying to ban land acknowledgements. Did you see that?
Yeah, there was a bill or something where they were trying to stop that from happening.
I'm not sure if there's a bill, but there's a dirty bill. I forget what her name is, but she's the one bringing this out in terms of like not acknowledging land because it's conditioning Canadians to be like feel like we're not, this ain't your home kind of thing.
Like there was a Joe Rogan clip I put up. Him and this comedian were talking about it. He's like, "Did you hear about this land acknowledgement that they're trying to make me do when I'm there in Canada?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "What do they want me to do? Acknowledge that we have the land and we're not going to give it back?"
Yeah.
He's like, "That's basically what they're getting people to do. Like, hey, this used to be your land, but now it's ours." And
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, it's kind of like true. Like,
Yeah.
and like, why do natives got to acknowledge the land? It's always natives getting it. To people who are on the land, who are running companies or whatever they're doing,
Yeah.
they should acknowledge it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But is that enough?"
Yeah, I don't know, man, but I know what we need to acknowledge because my son was telling me that you were talking with him, and he used a reference about being the Dr. Dre of Indigenous hip hop, and I've got a chance to speak to you briefly before we started this podcast, and I didn't know really what to expect, and I haven't heard a lot of the stuff that you've done, but just the vast talent that you showed me within 5 minutes, I was just blown away. Like the mix quality, the sound quality, the everything that Dr. Dre reference would encompass. The components were there, the production, the concepts, and when you told me I'm gonna show you a rock song, I was like, okay, we'll check that out.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I was like, wow. And then you said, oh, and then I'm going to do a country song. I want to check this one out. And then the first line, I was like, yep, I got that too. Right? So, because you said, you could be in 5 categories, right? If you were at an award show.
If they actually acknowledge me, they don't. For some reason, I got some of the hottest music, but I don't have any. Like it's like they want to keep him over in that corner over there. Like don't let him come out because like I feel like if I get some type of like shine, or if people actually start listening to my music, that it'll be over. I'll be like the I don't know what reference can you use? Someone who would just sort of like I don't know. I'm people say I'm too humble, and I don't do music videos. I really don't like come on camera too much. I stay in the back. I actually shoot the video. I shoot the photos, and I do all the editing.
Yeah.
And I have all the talent for doing even the podcast that we're doing and engineer.
Yeah.
And even shooting movies coming up.
Yeah.
But it's like, I got to start actually coming on camera and being a talking head and everything, because I have a lot of knowledge that I can keep to myself. But I do teach. I go out and I do workshops and I do one-on-ones and stuff like that. But,
well, I definitely can relate to that because I was the same thing. I've been doing this since I can't even put my finger on it, but forever. And I always sat in the background and wanted to do the production and the engineering and put on the shows and build the flyers, design the flyers, do everything. Like I do all the background stuff. And I started rapping because I didn't have anybody to record because I went to engineering school. I graduated in '98, and I didn't have anybody to record, so I just started rapping myself. And, and then, but I'd never showcased my music and stuff. And when you say that you possibly not getting the shine that you need and you got the dopest music, for me, I feel like I had to, just in the last year, not care about what anybody said and come from behind the scenes and put myself at the forefront and the camera and start pushing my music. And because I just, at this stage of my life, I don't care what you think, if it's good or not. I just want to be able to live knowing that I've released it and I've done it, you know. And it's
That's kind of where I was sitting with it. But it's other people were telling me, you need to put it out, actually do videos and be like someone in front, because you have a lot just good things to say.
Yeah.
They even asked me to. Somebody even told me I should be like running for prime minister because like you have like so much knowledge and information.
Yeah.
And like and political, but also like I'm not afraid to like say a lot of the crazy stuff that needs to be said that people keep hush hush or whatever. Right? I'm very outspoken, and I'm that I don't care kind of.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't care what people think.
Yeah.
Right. But musically, I kind of just wanted to put it out. Yeah. And I just never really put out any videos or anything. But lately, I've been pushing a little bit more lyric videos, putting out a little bit more.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think maybe we're just too humble or something.
Well, you know what? This may not relate to you, but it reminded me of my elder. I was standing outside of Sweat Lodge, one of these rounds, and standing outside by the fire. And he came over and he was talking to me, and he's like, patted me on the back, and he said, "Hey, Nietzsche, you know, no one's going to come and ask you. You just need to go and do it." Right? And because I always felt like I got to wait for somebody that had the respect or had the rights to do things to say, this is my Escapios or this is my guy. He's now in charge and he's running the show and he's doing that. And I was waiting for some sort of acknowledgement or some human to give me the right to go and do these things. And he just told me, he's like, it's not going to happen. No one's going to come and do that. You need to just go do these things. And I'm not saying that's what relates to what you're going through, but really for me, I feel like that. You need to go and do those things for yourself. And you've given a lot to other people by the sounds of it. And, you know, time is ticking, you know, get it.
It is. And I'm feeling it. So that's why I'm kind of like really focusing my music. I like I said, did like 24 tracks in like 3 months. Yeah. Because I want to crank out, and I did, and some of it's my best work. Yeah. But I got off track. We were on natives having a hard time coming out and being popular, or being like the Eminem, or being the Dr. Dre. Yeah. And I feel like that's because of our political point of view. You can't really put us on stage because, like, what have you ever heard that saying that don't give a native a mic?
I haven't, no.
Yeah, because like we'll just go on, and we'll rattle on and talk, and we can go. Yeah, yeah. So there was always don't give a native a mic because you don't let us get talking, and I think that's what they're afraid of. Yeah. There's a lot of people who don't really know. People from around the world, they have a basic understanding, but they don't know. Yeah. So I think they're afraid that and also. There's that P. Diddy part of it, right? A lot of us aren't going to participate in that kind of craziness. Like, whatever they're doing on Epstein's Island or P. Diddy or any of those crazy things that go on with those things that they do, natives aren't going to do it. Yeah. That's why there's no natives in XXX-rated videos. Yeah. Tell me, have you ever seen, like, a full-out native, porno?
No, I've checked.
I'm just joking. But I'm just saying.
And I've made a few. No,
I'm sure we made our own home ones, right? But like to have it,
it's like that one comedian said, he made a home video and then he played it back. It looked like pancakes stacked to the roof. But you know what you're saying is like, yeah, they don't want us to have the mic, because they're gonna learn some stuff that they didn't know, and they're gonna like, I don't actually own my home. I don't actually own the land I live on. Yeah, no, you don't.
No, right? Absolutely.
And you're going to hear it from us because nobody wants to tell you that everything's built on unceded, broken treaties on Indigenous land. And if you found out the true facts that, yes, you do actually owe us, you need to pay us rent, right? And you're going to find out. So
on that note, owe us, I did look a little deep, not deep dive, I did like a little calculation with AI. Yeah. And I calculated we have about 2 or 3 billion acres of land in Canada. And Canada itself pulls in about $1 trillion a year in taxes. Yeah. So just like 50 billion here, 100 billion here is peanuts to them. Yeah. They literally are, so the last 50 years has been over 50 trillion that they've pulled in just taxes alone.
Yeah.
And I calculated, said, okay, well, they've been here for about 150 years. Let's just do 100 years. What would they be paying us right now if they were like splitting it up the way they said? Each native would have about $27 million per person.
Yeah.
Per child coming into the world each time one's born. That's how much they owe us. And with all the damage and all the crazy stuff they did with residential schools and all the murders and everything that they did,
yeah,
he said, but the damages, it would bring us up to about $50 to $100 million per person that they would owe us.
Yeah, sounds about right.
We don't need to be in poverty. Like we should be like Saudis we should be like the Saudi Arabia people,
100%.
Living like kings, having so much money that we just like, and we don't have these issues with poverty or addictions and alcohol. Like we should be business minded people who run our actual land and our own government.
Yeah, they don't want to see that, but it ain't nothing but something to get used to. Some rich ass Indians, you know.
Yeah, no, it's coming.
That's what they need to do, and you know what? The reality is, folks, for people watching there, I'm a trust fund baby. Okay, you guys know what trust fund babies are? You know, there's rich people out there. They're trust fund babies. But I'm an Indian trust fund baby, so yeah, you know, that's where we get all our money from. You guys there.
Yeah, they say we get it from taxes, but we have so much money that they take from resources and gold and everything.
The Indian Trust Fund, or I don't know what they call it up here, but in the States it was called the Indian Trust Fund. But we should make a band called Indian Trust Fund or a Trust Fund band, like a rock band or something like that. You know, like something like this. Let's hear what we got going on here.
Oh yeah. This was the second one I tried putting together.
Is this the country or is this the rock?
This is the country. It's country rock.
Light a match by the river bend. Whisper prayers that the wind can send.
Chief
The night's
Rock
been
in the
long,
building.
but it still feels kind when I hear that drum beat in my mind.
Hell yeah.
The moon's been painting her silver scars on the hood
We gotta
of
turn
my
this
old
bitch
town
all the way up.
car. 1,000 miles, but I still belong to the smoke between the stars.
Sounds good.
I see your face in the northern flame. Your laughter echoes my old school name.
Come on, folks, I know you're feeling it out
We were
there.
young, just chasing night, dancing shadows in firelight. The road keeps humming that same old tune. Skyline bleeding the red gold moon. I ain't lost, but I know how far to the smoke between the stars. Now the crowds.
All right, that's enough, folks. You can't get it all here for cheap. You got to go get the real deal. Stream it online. It might even be ready, not even ready online yet, but it's coming.
It's not yet.
We ain't gonna give it to y'all. That's why I talk shit over it all the time because, hey, man, ain't shit free around here. But we wanted to shine the light on Sino General, aka Chief
Mr.
Rock,
Chief Rocker.
because super talented. And we got another song here that I wanted to play a little snippet of.
Yeah.
Want to talk this one in? It's called Spirit of Static.
Oh, well, it's yeah.
What type of song is this?
It's actually free, wild and free.
Wild and Free's the name?
Yeah.
This is just like the
that was just kind of like
placeholder.
Yeah, it was kind of like the placeholder name until I actually came up with the name.
Yeah.
But it was just kind of like I had another song I was doing in hip hop called Wild and Free. Yeah. And then that turned into a whole other song. So then I'm like, okay, let me try and come back to another Wild and Free song, but let me write it in this one here. And so this was like I wrote it and recorded it in half an hour.
Yeah.
So this was done in half an hour, and I just was like kind of almost like freestyling it. So some of it I would just sort of like throwing lyrics out there, and then I put it together nicely.
Yeah, well, without further ado, let's hear it. Half an hour. This is what a half an hour with Chief Rock gets you.
Now where the neon hums, raspberry glow in the world that drums. City lights flicker in my rear view. Truth still got stage in my Sunday boots. Talk that talk, walk that flame. Skyline smoke, don't know my name. Heart beats hit like a talking power, roll love too loud for a quiet soul. She said you ride that line between wild and free. I said, girl, that's the fire that carries me. In the static, in the sound, that's where my spirit's found. In the static, in the sound, that's where my spirit's found. Every scar been a map I wear, every loss put a drum in there. Midnight calls with the cosmic truth, still dancing bare feet in my roots. Mirror shows what the soul's been through, shadows hum in the rhythm too. Can't fake light when they come from flame. Every
how you doing
star
hip-hop,
still
how you
sings
doing
my
rock?
name. She said you ride that line between wild and free. I said, girl, that's the fire that
Yeah, let's give it up, folks. Chief Rock in the building. This is what we're doing out here on the
turn
West
up, turn up.
Coast.
Let's get that solo. Let's hear that solo.
Okay.
Got vibe it up. Come on, vibe it up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, come and get it. Okay.
All right now. We can't let you guys get too carried away.
Can't give you the full. We can't give you the full. But yeah, that was a half hour of work.
The only thing full right now is this DM box.
So like,
Just kidding.
So, like,
After those songs, no.
Miss Showers went in to have a bath or shower. By the time she came out, I had the song recorded and done. And she's like, "Wow, that was fast." I was like, "Yeah, that's what he said or she said."
Multi-genre talented artist, Chief Rock. That is very impressive.
It was just a try. I wasn't like really like. I always kind of had like, growing up, rock.
Yeah.
Everyone had rock. Like all the native people I knew, rock.
Oh yeah.
Leather jackets, the rock T-shirts, the
Yeah.
long. We had long hair, so it was all long hair, don't care, and.
Oh yeah.
And then my sister's husband would rock all the rockiest rock stuff that you can have. Like, if it was like the most happening, best rock, he would be jamming it on his loudspeakers, and I'd be woken up to it all the time.
Yeah.
And then, so I have it, I have it there. I just never really tapped into it, and that's my first attempt at tapping into it.
Well, that was a good job, and I gotta say, man, if you guys are out there, and if this guy ain't getting his shine by the end of the year, then we's gonna have a problem up in this, because this is a multi-talented artist here. And if you need a dope beat, dope production, you need some ghost writing, you need anything, music videos, Sino General, aka Chief Rocka, he's got you. 100%. You gotta hit him up at, where did we find you at? TikTok,
Instagram, Facebook. Under Sino General.
Sino General.
It's weird. I'll have like a Chief Rock page, and I never really post on it.
Yeah.
I need to just switch over to that. And
so those services available for people if they want to.
I've been looking to take on a couple of talents and sort of rise them up.
Yeah.
I like coaching, writing, and teaching them how to basically be a rock star.
Like that saying they said, if Bannock can rise, so can you.
Yeah.
With Chief Rock, if Bannock can rise, so can you. Okay, so
that song, that if I'm gonna do rock, I came up with the name Iron Tribe.
Iron Tribe, yeah. That sounds dope. It reminds me of those. First picture came in my head is those. It's like porcelain, like Chinese army. Remember they had it? They found it underground. It was like a huge army of porcelain figures that were used to like when another invading army would come, they'd see millions of soldiers lined up ready for war, but they're actually not real, but they're made so real. They just they unburied it. Yeah, that's sick. All right. Yeah, you got a good eye for like the graphics and the like. I've seen some of the stuff you guys do. You and Michelle's like the, I don't know if it's AI or just the graphics. The way you're presenting the stuff looks really good.
Yeah. Like I'll take all the elements and then I'll put it together.
Yeah, that's a dope skill to have as well.
AI does help. It just not always. Sometimes I'll just have Photoshop. Yeah, Photoshop's really good to have. And then just having all the best fonts. You gotta have good fonts. You can't fonts just huge, fonts are so huge. It makes it everything. And then sometimes you can't be too fancy.
I used to do Photoshop quite a bit, but now it's hard to use cracked versions. So I gotta resurrect my old computer to start getting all the old stuff I had. But
You just can't be on like, you can't have internet access when you're using it.
oh yeah, so they can check it or yeah.
No, there's something in the program that will like shut it down if you're
Yeah.
once you hit the internet.
Oh yeah.
But if you're off the internet, you don't even really need internet when you're working on it anyway.
Yeah. So this album that you got that you're working on. So the one we played, the first song was from what album?
The same one, True. It's Strength, Pride, and Reclamation.
And when did you drop that?
Haven't
Dropped it
that
yet?
one. Like, so the new one I have dropped is Redskin Boy.
Okay.
That's more like an R&B album.
Yeah.
And then I dropped like my very first album because I don't know, I just didn't drop it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I sold tons of CDs. I would go to powwows and just
Yeah.
be at the powwow, and all the drummers would have my stuff, my music, and
Yeah.
so they it's like weird. The powwow circuit back east knew who I was. They all like know me.
Speaking of powwow back east, I want to send a special shout out to my sister-in-law, Adrian Smoke, who's also got a track with Chief Rock. And also shout out to my other sister-in-law, Andrea Smoke. And I want to say, big ups to them because both of them are the dopest jingle dress dancers and direct recipients of the gift and the responsibility by Maggie White from Whitefish Bay, I believe it is.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to you guys. Thinking of you out here. You need to reconnect and make some new dope music with Chief Rock.
Yeah, I had her in my studio, Andrea.
Adrian.
Yeah, she came out one time. We're just sort of trying, like just to see.
Yeah.
I never got her back, but it was just that attempt at like to kind of use her voice.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's dope that we had that connection there because her sister's sitting right here, so that's pretty cool.
Well, we were really good friends, and my other good friend, because I would powwow sing was with Lyle Anderson and Trevor, her
Hill,
man,
yeah.
like they were together forever, but they're in their active addiction, so.
Lyle Anderson is, I think, the one I was thinking of was the smoke dancer. Was
Yeah,
he
yeah,
super
that's
dope?
Smoke Dancer, yeah. Yeah.
I think they have a memorial for him now, or
Not anymore. They haven't done that for a few years.
oh yeah.
I think they just have the smoke dance now.
Yeah. So back to your project that you got going. When are you planning to drop this new project?
November.
November?
Yeah.
Are you having like a release party or anything?
I don't know. I have so like I said, I released my first album, and then I kind of released another album called The Unreleased Files or something.
Yeah.
But it was just a bunch of music I never released. I just was collecting and doing music, and I never put it out. I think my hard drive died, and I just had them, and I never got to master them or anything really. And then I put them together and throw them on an album, and so I uploaded 2 albums plus Redskin, so 3 albums like in 1 year.
Yeah.
But I was also doing music called Enter Tribal.
Yeah, yeah.
So Enter-Tribal was the other album I worked on. So I did that one, and then we won a music award for like best album cover.
Yeah, yeah.
And my friend Richie, shout out to Richie Dolo. He's like the man when it comes to making album covers. That guy, he's super talented.
Yeah, yeah.
He's a monteur.
Oh yeah, where do we find him at?
He's on Facebook.
Facebook?
Yeah,
What's
Authentic.
What was his
He's
name again? Sorry.
Richie.
Richie Montour?
Richie Dolo. Online, he's Dolo.
Dolo.
Yeah,
Richie Montour.
but he's
government.
a monteur. Yeah.
He's got money.
I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, I was just out there, and I never seen mansions on a reservation in my life. And I drive by this one place that's got G-Wagon Benzes outside, and just like, wow. And it wasn't one mansion; it was mansion after mansion. So it's just like that's crazy.
Yeah, like there's so many people who have smoke shops out, and
Yeah.
now it's all weed shops. And you go back there. I went back there. It's like weed, vape, and weed. Like
Yeah.
they're hustling. They're making their money. Taking as much advantage as we can with our status to do that.
Yeah.
Because like we have the right to do whatever we want. This is our territory.
That's right.
Like for someone to, it's like someone come into your house, kicked you out of your mansion, put you into the guest house in the back, and then made rules for what you do around the area.
Right? And mad when they see you come right the fuck back up.
Yeah. So like these people are, and the thing is, we don't have that pride in it. We have pride and strength, but we don't have it in the right place.
Yeah.
It's like we got to really stand strong in front of any judge or any politician and look at them like they're like, you guys aren't like as high as you think you are. You're like some criminals who are like running an enterprise, running a racket, money laundering in front of everybody by sending all this money to Ukraine. Like,
where is the right place?
we have to go back to like our original instructions. Every nation was given their language and ceremonies and to look after the land and look after the animals, and you look after each other. And
it reminded me of a story of these animals that the Creator gave a gift to give to the people. And they hid it all different places, but us resilient as human beings, we always found it easily.
Mm-hmm.
And this one little wise weasel, they finally listened to him to see where they should hide it. And the weasel said, we're going to hide it right inside them because they'll never look there.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what I was thinking when you said, where's that? It's not coming from the right place. And where is the right place? It's from within, like you were saying. So just thought I'd share that little bit of an old story that I used to tell the kids back in the day.
Yeah. It's like we're so caught up on just looking after your nucleus.
Yeah.
Like we would go out and hunt, and we'd hunt for everybody to make sure everybody ate.
Yeah.
Now we don't do that, and there's so many of our people who are on the streets or somewhere who don't have a home or don't have a place, no food.
Yeah.
You know, it was never like that for us. So then I think if we were rich,
yeah,
we would make sure everyone had like something. You know, like we would take care of people, even if they weren't even native. Like we're just that big hearted. And that's what our big hearts is what got us where we are.
Yeah.
Like we allowed them to just. The thing is, like, we didn't sell the land; they just tricked us and sold us this fairy tale called a person.
Yeah.
The birth certificate, all that is just fairy tales.
Yeah.
Because like, if you look in the dictionary, person is personification, like a mask.
Yeah.
It's not who you are.
So speaking of personas and what you were just saying there, we know the persona Chief Rock, and we rocked out with Chief Rock, and we love the music that we hear. But we also here at Dope as Natives Alive want to know who's behind Chief Rock. I'm Rich Unk, but this is when that camera, my energy was low, but as soon as that camera on, Rich Unk's in the building, we're live. I turn it on.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I'm a human, and I have a life. And who are you outside of this? You're a father. You're a husband. Like what's going on with you? And are you comfortable sharing that?
I'm just like I have like a talent, or not even a talent. Like a sixth sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like a dad, a partner, stepdad.
And you do good work in the community for the
people?
like
an educator, motivator.
Yeah.
I built up a lot of skill to share it.
Yeah.
It's like I built up so much skill to like learn how to do shirts, learn how to do embroidery, learn how to do music, and then now when I go to workshops, I teach the kids how to do it.
Yeah.
Teach them how to use their voice. Teach them how to dance. Teach them how to hoop dance. How to powwow sing. I was at the schools last year, all the kids around, just teaching them how to sing on the drum.
Yeah.
Because that's how I learned. I remember I was just like a little guy, and my mom would say, yeah, he's gonna powwow dance his way to the pencil sharpener and moonwalk his way back, like, and that's where that song comes from, both worlds, because we live in both worlds.
Yeah,
you know, we have that traditional powwow, smoke dance, grass dance style that we live, and then we have that world we have to come back to like pay your bills and pay your rent and have that persona where you gotta like live and make money.
And so what do you got coming up for you? You got this new album you're going to drop in November. Hopefully we'll have a release party, something. Maybe here we can invite a bunch of people here. And
we should have a listening party.
Listening party, yeah, we can do something like that if you're interested. But you definitely need to, make a big spectacle of it.
The thing is that I live the life of never celebrating my own birthdays.
Yeah.
Even my family, like my family never had birthdays for me. You know, when you have a cake and you have all your friends, I never had that.
Well, I'm sorry to interrupt, and you're sadly mistaken because Dopest Natives Alive is all about celebrating birthdays and people and dope natives.
Yeah.
That's what we want to see. We want to hear loud and proud the new album. We would like to host a listening party if anybody wants to come. If you're open to it, we can do that here. Invite 6 people more. We would pack this place.
Yeah, we'll pack it with like 3-4 people.
But, you know, we'd like to see that. And I also seen that you got a show coming up with Northside Baby, I think. Seen something about that?
Yeah, I think there's one in Vancouver coming up, and then Victoria.
Yeah.
We're gonna be doing some, and some of my, I've got to perform some of my new music on there.
Yeah.
But also, like, you even played. Have you heard my Smoke Dance remix?
From years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I was the one who pioneered, I guess, mixing indigenous singing over hip hop beats.
Yeah.
Or just any kind of like beats, right?
Yeah, yeah.
When I was doing music, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear nobody doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I had this girl. She kind of got mad at me because her boyfriend, whatever, Jen Martin, and then she'd always try and say like, "Oh, you're my uncle."
It's right out on Front Street. So
my uncle made that Smoke Dance remix. I'm like, yeah, right. Like she's just arguing with me to argue, you know. Like, but I initially came up with the idea and I was doing it, and then I asked Bill Krause to come in to the studio, and then he sang it.
Yeah.
And he just took the song and ran off with it to the powwow scene and like just sold I don't know how many CDs with it.
Hold up. I just had a flashback. Was that the song that girl was twerking with in
Yes.
the jingle dress?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's my song.
God.
It had over 1 million views.
Yeah.
So like I have a lot of like people who are hearing my music, they just don't know it's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew. I was just like, damn, that girl's something else. Something else. Back to Adrian and the Maggie White and the dresses and stuff, but well, maybe she wasn't in the jingle dress, but anyhow, that's another topic. But what? So you got this coming up. You got the show with Northside coming up. Do you have any other shows or that you're going to be rocking here anytime soon?
Right now I'm just writing a TV show. I'm not sure if it's going to be a TV show or a movie. I haven't decided. I think I might want to make it like a TV, like a series.
Yeah, yeah. We had Curtis Ahenecue on here, and he was talking about Indigenous writers need to continue to write more feature films and TV shows and stuff to that nature.
Well, I want to do it. Well, you seen how I am with music. Like I want my skill in music to be the same as because I'm an actor too.
Yeah.
I'm a natural. I guess like when I was a kid, I was in drama school and I was in. They just picked me off the street and put me in some kind of thing and movie, and I don't even know which movie that was anymore.
Yeah.
But I want to write really good stuff for us. I don't want us to just have corny. Yeah, that's okay. You know, I want that. Holy damn, that was dope.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was the dopest natives alive right there, right? Like I want something
Yep.
on film, and I see that coming out a lot now. Some really good stuff.
Yeah, and I want to know who's running the show out there. Back in the day, I remember APTN popped off. It was a great thing. But who is directing the narrative of Indigenous entertainment on TV? Who's got all the money? Who says this gets the green light? I don't have a clue anymore. But I remember thinking about it the other day is we need to get that organized and get those people re-empowered, re-inspired. And we start to need to see these CBS channels and stuff playing more content by us and more mainstream. But I think we need to be more collectively connected to start that push again. You know, it's kind of waned in terms of importance.
From what I can gather, people are just sitting around waiting for grant money to pay. I don't even care. I'm just gonna get my camera. I just bought one actually just today.
Yeah.
A really really nice one.
Yeah.
A Fujifilm one to make these shows I'm gonna do.
Is the Gooder model.
Oh, it's the Gooder model, yeah. And I'm just gonna shoot it. I'm gonna pick people I like, and I'm gonna coach them through it.
Yeah.
They don't need to be an actor. I'll make you an actor.
Yeah.
And
That's
I'm
the
gonna
way
just.
it's gotta be done.
I'm gonna like music. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna keep you on that mic, or I'm gonna keep you in that scene until you get it how I want it to look or feel.
Yeah.
You know, because like I watch some stuff, and I've seen some natives do their thing, and I'm such a movie like I'm like I should be doing a podcast reviewing movies.
Yeah,
because that's what I love. I go to movies anytime I get a chance. I'm at the movie. I've watched Tron. I watched all the newest stuff. Anything good. There's some movies I won't go to because I'll wait for it to stream.
Yeah,
because you could just tell. I always had an eye. I could tell that's a B movie or that's a movie that you probably shouldn't spend money on. You should just wait to like watch it at home or something.
Don't put me on the spot because I do have a movie aficionado in the building who can drop a line from any movie off the top of her head, dialogue back and forth.
Really?
Oh yeah, she's nuts with it. I don't even know how she stores these. Like sometimes she'll get going with friends of mine about dialogue of a whole scene, and I'm just like, how do you guys even remember this shit? Like, it's nuts.
I'm not that good, but I'm just really good at just like writing and just sort of putting it together. Like all the music videos. If you've seen any in Michelle's music videos, it's stuff that I shot or stuff that I've like edited or put. I do it all. Yeah. But now I want to take that and just make it into a show. I know my one friend, she got like $250,000 for her movie. Yeah. And I could have done it for $10,000. Yeah. Not to say hers was bad, but I'm saying you can give me $10,000 and I can make a movie too. Like she did a really good movie. It was Jesse Anthony. So shout out to Jessie. She did a movie called Brother I Cry. Really good movie. And she got like a really good amount of money for that. I want that. If you give me, I want to make a movie but I'm gonna just take what I got and just make some really good. But I want it to look good. I don't want it to be corny. I want it to look legit, like it's something off HBO.
Well, to me, it's pretty evident you're bursting at the seams with talent, with ideas, and somebody needs to tap into that and support that because you're over full with all this knowledge and the ability to pass that on to people. So somebody better take note, holler at your boy, because it needs to happen. And on that note,
which one are you playing now?
We're gonna bring you out.
Turn it up. This is it. This is the jam right here.
You just want to shout out Chief Rock and thank him for coming to Dopest Natives Alive and sharing his wisdom, his stories, his music, his life, his journey, everything here live on Dopest Natives Alive with Rich Unk, your host. And we're going out. We got the 49er vibe. We're going to turn it all the way up. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Time to tune out.
49er vibe, baby, don't let go. Snag you once, now I'm back for more. We can 2 steps slow, I'll move with the flow. 49er vibe, baby, don't let go. 49er vibe, baby, don't let go. Snag you once, now I'm back for more. We can 2 steps slow, I'll move with the flow. 49er vibe, baby, don't let go.
Chief Rock in the building, folks. Oh, I hit the wrong motherfucking one on you. We ain't need no crickets up in this bitch. We got the boss.
She's
with
the type, got the cousins on guard. Said if you want a heart, better pray to the stars. I ain't here for games, I'm here for keeps. Got the elders nodding like that one the chief. Her laugh hit different when the drum line drop.
Peace, love, and bear grease. We out this peace.
Peace.